playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 114 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you hate to just stop it. 3 and out, they're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Again, it's Harris. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Kayvon Thibodeaux racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hunt. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Fields completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hunt will try going up the middle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's the option going right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Fields with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
So that one a long 11-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Fields going to keep it once more. Dancing away at the 35. And he's got some space here. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots 13. A big pickup there on the run. 57 yards on the ground. "7-7, our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the counter, Hunt. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. To the air, Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Azeez Ojulari with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 40-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Will be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. There was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And now out come the Patriots. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Just about every coach we talk to says the should be an issue. And then the next part they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
Allen hit. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, here's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. On first down, Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kayvon Thibodeaux. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here's Smith to return it. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a great play, but he could not pull it in. A shotgun snap. Fields able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the 50, here's Fields. Finding Gray on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run with Hunt. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Fields. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Allen off the play fake. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a toss play. It's Harris. Down to about the 45. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. It's Fields. Finding Gray going across the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Hunt will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New England trotting into place on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Allen. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One final try here for Allen. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hunt will try going up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So the Patriots coming out now. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Allen. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on first down is Allen. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Allen going to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And again, it's Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for it. This is Harris. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To the air. Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he'll get this this one up to about his 14. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades.